the 2-lane in the blazing sun or the pouring rain. Sells tomatoes from the back of his pickup truck. Reads the Bible line for line while sipping on some homemade wine. That's who he is and what he does. Yeah, he's just like us. My dad's got a crippled hand, a casualty of Vietnam, but he's still down at the sawmill every day. Oh, and first thing for the break of dawn, Mama's got his eggs and the coffee on. My whole life it's been that way, yeah. We come from back in the hollers, we got sweat on our blue collars. The living's hard, but the living's good. You see, God sent the heavens down and hung them round my neck of the woods. Just as sure as the river flows, we take care of our own. Step right up when someone needs a friend. Last year on the Johnson farm, a fire wiped out the house and barn. The whole town showed up to build them back again. Alright. We come from back in the hollers, we got sweat on our blue collars. The living's hard, but the living's good. You see, God sent the heavens down and hung them round my neck of the woods. Good. You see, God sent the heavens down and hung them round my neck of the woods. Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. I finally made the warden my friend, and so he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Now old Red, he's the damnedest dog that I've ever seen. Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come. Well, I paid off the guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. On he brought down a blue-tick hound. She was pretty as she could be. Well, they pinned her up in the swampland about a mile just south of the gate. And I'd take old Red for his evening run. I'd just drop him off and wait. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come. Old Red got real used to seeing his lady every night, and so I kept him away for 3 or 4 days and waited till the time got right. Well, I made my run with the evening sun, and I smiled when I heard him turn Red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red was headed south. And the woman sang, "Come on, somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red will have you treat for the morning come." Now there's red-haired blue ticks all in the south. Love got me in here and love got me out.
Down in the Delta there's a tattoo parlor with a black and white picture hanging on the wall. Ooh, of a stripper. The men are still talking about the rainy night she walked in, took off her shirt like it was nothing at all. Whoa, what a picture. Everyone assumed she'd been drinking when she pointed to her shoulders and said, "Boys, here's what I'm thinking. Put a devil on the left, an angel on the right. I'm already living in the middle of the fight. Round and round and round and round it goes. Part of me's in heaven, part of me's in hell. Part of me is struggling, trying to find my way through life. With a devil on the left and an angel on the right." Down in the Delta there's a run-down chapel with a worn-out floor where a preacher used to pray. Oh, for the stripper. While right across the street they were packed in tight, just a pushing and a shoving, sweating by the stage. Oh, to tip her. She brought a lot of men to their knees, but only one of them was thinking, "Lord, won't you help her, please? She's got a devil on the left, an angel on the right. They got her dancing in the middle of the fight. Round and round and round and round she goes. Part of her's in heaven, part of her's in hell. Part of her is struggling, trying to find her way through life. With a devil on the left and an angel on the right. In a cornfield in Kansas there's a little yellow house with a white picket fence going all the way around. Whoa, Mama, what's that on your shoulders? No, child. Maybe when you're older.